All right, here we go. Yeah, I know, you're clicking on a how-to video and then you get this wacko. Here we go. You ready? Check out these cool glasses. No, I'm not just goofing around. Denny and I are actually gonna show you a few tips on doing AC service. And this is serious business. So let's take it off and running.
As long as you have that in your hand and on your face there, Brian, let's go with, there's two different ways to look for leak detection. One, Brian's got half of it going on right there. It's using a fluorescent dye. This fluorescent dye is injected through the low side of the AC system and start the vehicle up, run it a while. You might have to have the customer drive it for a day or something, but once you get it circulated through the system, you use the glasses and the light that Brian has to look underneath the hood and follow your air conditioning fittings, the condenser, anything related to the AC, and see if you see any fluorescent dye that shows up. That fluorescent dye will be a really bright color, and that will determine that you have a leak in that area.
So irritating too, man. You get it pumped up in the beginning of the summer and it's just, they call you later, it's so hot, I need it, and you already did it once, so now you feel obligated to help the customer again.
That's right.
It's a big deal. Most guys doing service understand high, low side.
I think so, but the high side, it's a good question. The high side is usually, some of them are marked, like this vehicle's got the H for the high side. Some vehicles use a red cap on the high side. Some use a blue cap on the high side, or on the low side, excuse me. But as far as where they're located, they can be located in various areas underneath the car. It's a treasure hunt when you're looking for them.
And just as a safety precaution, if you don't know what you're doing, it is under big pressure, and you'll find out real quick. If you don't take the pressure out of the system first and start taking things off, you're going to be in big trouble. So make sure you know what you're doing. Now, here's another type we've got. This is a sniffer.
Yes.
Believe it or not, there's actually a little vacuum cleaner in this thing. Sniffing for Freon. And you kind of put it on the bottom side of the hose, look for any leaks, and it's gonna make you some noises and stuff. Another cool way to do it.
Exactly. It's a quick, that'll be your first way of doing it, is to use that to look for a leak. And if it's a real minute leak that does not pick up, put your dye in it and let the customer drive it for a little while.
And this is something you can put into the vents too. So you put it in the vents.
Yes.
If it starts making some noises, then you know more than likely it's going on inside the car.
Yep. Now you have disconnect tools. Once you've found that you have a leak, wherever the leak may be, and you need to remove the component to be repaired, on the Ford vehicles and Chrysler vehicles, they use what is called a quick disconnect. Instead of lines being bolted together, they're snapped together with kind of a spring retaining clip that holds them together. With these tools here that we have, they are designed for the 4 common sizes of AC lines. And if you notice, Brian, that they are spring loaded, so they snap together, and they also so they encompass the line. And so you put this on your line, you push it into your quick connect and remove that and push the lock spring off its seat, pull the lines apart. If the technician has forgotten to take Freon out, or if there's a pocket of Freon that is still trapped in there, with this being snapped together, prevents the hoses from flying apart.
Now, if you're wondering what this piece is, this holds on to the clutch. This is an accessory piece to the next kit, which we were going to show you, which is the clutch removal kit.
Yep, the clutch removal and installation kit is a kit that has the common pullers and pushers or installer removing tools to do the common AC clutches that are found on your foreign domestic vehicles are on the road today. If you can still have Freon in the system and the air conditioning still doesn't work. Can't find a leak. Maybe it's not leaking at all. Maybe it's the compressor that isn't working.
Yep, and I've had experience with that on our Thundertaker that we built. We pulled the end off. We had a nice puller seam, but it wasn't the correct puller. And yeah, we killed it. Had to start over, get a new one, paint it, put it in. So, all right, well, hopefully those are some good tips for you. Really cool tools. If you want to see more, check out otctools.com.